Hey guys, my name is Jenna and welcome to my YouTube channel. We are testing out some makartt products today. If you follow other nail creators, you're probably familiar with this brand. They did reach out to me and send me these products, but this is not sponsored and I'm not getting paid for it. So we are going to test out these products and see how they are. First, we have a little bit of a haul. However, if you want to just get into the nails and the nail art, you can skip to this time right here. I'm filming this after I already did my nails, so I'm trying so hard not to talk with my hands and it is very difficult. Anyway, we have a little bit of a haul first, and so let's just jump right into that. Okay, first up is this pink jelly gel nail polish. That is such a mouthful. It has these 6 shades in. I'm gonna go ahead and do swatches on these tips. First up is this color. It is such a pretty color. Now, reminder with jelly polishes, they are pretty sheer. So if you really want like a lot of color payoff, you gotta layer that up. This hollow in this shade is so pretty. I love rainbow hollow in nail polishes, just, you know, in general, can't go wrong with it. The color payoff on the actual polish is a little bit less, but there's a lot of glitter in this and I like highly appreciate that. I can't even tell you how like my jaw just drops when I see this color because it is so pretty. It is very sheer, you know, as to be expected with jelly polishes, but it is such a pretty color. I love when these like neon shades are put in jelly polishes because they kind of glow. Super pretty. This one is just a little bit more pigmented than the last. It is super, super pretty. Like, look at all these. And then this next one is even more pigmented. It is beautiful. Like, you get to be neon, but it also isn't like too much. Not that neon's too much because let's be real, I love color. This is the perfect Barbie pink with the silver glitter in. Lots of glitter. I think with like 2 coats of this, it would be beautiful. Here's them on a white background, and then here's them on this blue background I've been using. Next up are these nail liners. They are thick. I'm gonna go into more detail later on when I'm like doing my nails with these for actual first impressions. This one color is a little lackluster, but this pink is beautiful and I'm going to be using this all the time. I'm not really a red nail girl, but there's a red nail trend going on right now, and this red is so pretty. This glitter is super pigmented. It has almost like a duochrome kind of look to it. Now is time for the like nail part of it. This nail glue came popped, but it's fine. I have never used nail glue in a tube like this. I've only ever used the like liquid builder gel kind. Now it's time for the nail tips. These are the makartt nail pump ups, medium square etched full cover soft gel false nails. Also another mouthful. They are super lightweight and pretty low profile, which is nice because the other nail tips that I've used in the past don't really fit my nails that well. The thumb, I will have to file down the base a little bit, but looking at the other ones, I am so excited about these because they just look like they'll fit my nails so much better. I went ahead and picked out all of the tips for my nails, and now let's get into nail prep and the application. I honestly am gonna speed through this process because I prep them the same. I'm just lightly buffing them, and when I say lightly, I do mean lightly. They're all dusty. I am going in now with some rubbing alcohol, also kind of using that as like a primer. I'm doing a thin base coat and curing that. And now let's go into the nail application. I have this little lamp from the other set. Let's try out this glue. This glue is so thick. I will be totally honest with you, I'm a beginner, and so I'm kind of doing a bit of trial and error when it comes to this nail application using this new glue. First off, like, I am so impressed that when I put the nail down, it doesn't pop up. There are no air bubbles. It just stays in place until I cure it. It's on really sturdy. I am amazed at how easy that is. It's definitely a little bit stringy, and I have no idea how much is the appropriate amount to use. On some nails, I'm gonna be using more, and on others, I will be using less just to really try it out. I'm really surprised at how squishy it is. Like, look at this. This is it fully cured, and it's kind of like a rubbery, squishy texture, and I'm not totally sure how that's going to be once I start filing it down. Obviously, it's important to wipe off any that comes out when you put the nail down, but with other nail glues, I typically let it cure and then can file it down. But with this one, as you can see here, like it kind of spews out and then it's just like this rubbery material. I don't know. I am going in and trimming them and reshaping them. I typically prefer kind of more of a rounded almond kind of vibe. Here are the nails. On my right hand, I place them slightly higher above the cuticle. That's what I've been doing lately, and then filling it in with builder gel on top. I wanted to try out a few different methods, seeing what works best. I don't really know if I need to go in and buff the tops, but I am, and just wiping them down with rubbing alcohol. Honestly, the cuticle areas, I feel like maybe I should have just put them closer because the glue doesn't file down super well, but we'll see how it looks. So far, I think they look pretty okay. Let's do the design. Here is the inspiration for the design. I'm using inspiration very lightly because I kind of just want to feel out the products, see how they look, see how they work, and then go from there. I'm going in and painting the nails and then cleaning them up with rubbing alcohol. This white is not included in the kit. I mean, obviously, but I wanted like a milky white nail to do an aura nail on, so that's what we're doing. Here is my first attempt at actually really using these gel liners. I've watched a lot of videos, TikToks of people using them, and they make it look so easy, and I will say, it is definitely easy. However, there is one thing that does happen. It's hard to regulate the amount of polish that's on the brush, and the polish is super thick. It's like kind of hard to get the perfect amount on there. This glitter, I just cannot get over it. It's so pretty. I wish on the pinky I went in with like a different, more of like a contrasting color, but oh well, it's fine. Now here is the aura nail that I was talking about. Aura nails have been very popular on TikTok and across on the internet, so I wanted to give it a try, but I don't have an airbrush, I don't have blooming gel, but I do have these jelly polishes, so it kind of worked, honestly. You can kind of see it starting to happen here, but this is something I'm finding. That little ball of extra polish on the brush that I keep having to wipe away keeps happening. Every single time I use this, I'm constantly wiping off the polish because more just keeps falling down the brush and it's too much. I will be totally honest with you guys. I don't really have exactly a vision when it comes to the middle nail, but I will say that because these polishes are jelly, they are pretty see-through. And you can see your nail underneath it. You can see where there's excess glue underneath it. So some of these designs are evolving a little bit from my initial plan to now cover up the like see-throughness in certain areas. I think with these gel liners, I really like how thick it is. I just cannot get the right amount of polish on the brush at a time to use. It's either like too dry or it is just dripping. I think maybe with practice it'll get easier. The quality of the polishes though are really fantastic. I'm going to have to speed up this whole nail section because it is taking so long. And I'm going in and cleaning up the lines with some rubbing alcohol too, just to clean up my messes a little bit. This glitter is beautiful. I think compared to the jellies too, the like really opaque clear, right? Opaque means not see-through. I don't know. I always get that confused, but it looks really pretty. I'm gonna go in now and try to make little stars with this dotting tool. I'm like pretty happy with the way they turned out, but I want to clean them up a bit. And as I'm doing this, I kind of feel like that might have been a mistake to try and clean them up. I feel like with nail art, it's one of those things of do less or just trust your first go around because maybe it was okay. Okay, see, look, the ball of polish that's just dripping down the nail. That is the only thing I have to complain about, but that really has not much to do with the product itself. Hi guys, editing me here. I have some updates on these nails. Obviously, this is the final result and they are so cute. I'm really happy with these products. They did last 2 weeks, they held on strong, and then I took them off and I went to redo it. So I painted these black. These are the same tips, I used the same glue. Obviously, I used a different polish. I put them closer to my cuticle and I used less glue overall, and they look so good. Putting them closer to the cuticle really made such a difference, and making sure to clean up around the edges if any glue comes out. With the other type of glue, I feel like you have a little bit more wiggle room, but with this glue, make sure to really clean those edges up. Overall, highly recommend. Everything's linked down below if you want to check it out.